2023. Thank you. Now let us move on to the third agenda, approval of WeGo statute amendments. Agenda 3 is a proposal to amend WeGo statute to align with the newly approved WeGo 2030 master plan. Now I ask Ms. Zhou to kindly brief us on the details, please.
Thank you, Ambassador Pak. The WeGo statute proposal has been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting. Feedback and comments were collected, and all of the members who took part in the online General Assembly agenda voting were supportive of overall direction. I will go over the summary of the suggested proposal to our members here today. Since 2010, when our organization statutes were formally adopted by 50 founding member cities, we have continued to update and refine our statute at each General Assembly in order to reflect the progress of our organization in the changing times. Some of the highlights of the change include, as the World Friendship Member category leaves a vagueness in defining the types of members eligible for this category, Friendship Member category has been renamed as Institutional Member, distinguishing the types of subject to the membership. New article was added to enable ExCom members to have the rights to discuss the options of remit and reduce the membership fee of any member for the purpose of alleviating their economic and financial hardship. In addition to these efforts to better communicate with members, suspension and termination of membership can be discussed to address inactive members with non-payment records. Membership fee scale was adjusted for all three categories to align members' financial capacity with a special consideration to less populated cities under 199,000 people and startups with less than 20 employees. New articles were added to welcome the co-presidency framework to open doors for flexibility in accepting the co-presidency. More details on this framework will be elaborated in the coming years so that by the next General Assembly in 2023, we may welcome the election of the co-president cities. In consideration of highlighting the representativeness of the position in the organization, the number of vice president cities have been reduced to 2 cities from a minimum of 5 cities, and the number of ExCom members have been reduced to 15 cities from a maximum of 20 cities. Only the most active and role model members will be able to enjoy the benefits and prestige of being vice presidents and ExCom members of the organization. I will now yield the floor back to the chair of the General Assembly for the formal adoption of the changes. Ambassador Pak.
Thank you, Ms. Zhou. Before we move to formal approval on the WeGo statutes amendment, I invite all members to share their comments on this important agenda. Are there any comments or any objections? I see none.
Hello.
So the General Assembly.
Is there any comment?
Any comment? Anyone wish to take the floor on this matter? I see none. So
I think we can move on with the
so
gavel.
now yeah. So the General Assembly approves the changes to the statute as presented. Let us move on to the fourth agenda, the election of the next president city. Agenda 4 is the election of the next president city. I would like to invite the Secretary General Park to brief us on the details.
Thank you, Ambassador Pak. Agenda 4 is the election of the next president city for term of 2021 to 2023. A call was made to all WeGo members searching for candidates for the president city on 9th June this year, but the Seoul Metropolitan Government was the sole candidate for the president city. Seoul's candidacy for president city has been circulated to all members weeks before today's meeting, and all of the members who took part in the online General Assembly agenda voting were supportive of the direction. As Seoul has taken the lead in founding and managing the organization as its president, it is suggested that Seoul continue to serve the role to maintain operational continuity of the organization. Taking opportunity forward, I would like to draw attention to Seoul's dedication and commitment to our organizations, and especially to Mayor Oh, the current and founding president of WeGo, for his continued support for the organization. So I will yield the floor to the Ambassador Park for the formal adoption.
Thank you for the explanation. And are there any comments on this matter from the floor? No. No. Any congratulations? So, well, with your blessing, I now confirm Seoul as the next present city of WeGo. Congratulations, Seoul. We have the Director General of Smart City Policy Bureau, Mr. Park Jong-soo, here with us today. As the representative of the re-elected present city of WeGo, I would like to invite Director General Park to the stage. Yes, please welcome him.
Thank you, all members of WeGo. It's been great honor for Seoul to serve as a president city of WeGo for the past years. I gladly welcome the invitation to serve another opportunity as a president city for the term of 2021 to 2023. So we'll do our best to play a leading role of the organization, promote and support WeGo's activities, and help our member cities pursue the smart, sustainable development for the welfare of the citizens. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, and the participants who are joining from home and abroad, please give a big round of applause once again to Seoul Metropolitan Government to be selected as present city. So ladies and gentlemen, why don't we give a big round of applause? Thank you. Ambassador?
Thank you. I sincerely believe, as one of the leading smart cities of the world, Seoul will be able to contribute so much more to the organization and share its experience with WeGo members around the world. Let us move on to the fifth agenda. The fifth agenda item is the appointment of the next vice president cities. I would like to invite SG Park to brief us on the details. SG Park?
Thank you, Ambassador Park. Now, for the matter of appointing vice president cities, according to our status as the reappointed president, Seoul has the duty to appoint not less than 5 vice president cities. So at this time, I will yield the floor to Ambassador Park as the representative of a president city for the official appointment. Ambassador Park.
Thank you, Secretary General Park. On behalf of Seoul Metropolitan Government, the WeGo's re-elected president city, I would like to officially appoint the next vice president cities in accordance with our statutes. Among the cities that have been nominated by the executive committee, Seoul has elected to appoint the following 6 vice president cities in alphabetical order: Beyollou, Cheongdu, Makati City, Mexico City, Moscow, Seberang Perai. At this time, as representative of the present city and the chair of the meeting, I officially confirm the appointments of the new vice president cities. Please give our new vice presidents a round of applause. Well, all vice president cities are invited to comment on their appointments for the term 2021 to 2023. I guess the first speaker will be Dato Rosalie.
Yes.
Honorable Mayors, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dato Surveyor Haji Rosali bin Haji Muhammad, Mayor of Seberang Perai, Malaysia. I would like to thank you, WeGo, and WeGo President City Mayor Oh Si Hun of Seoul Metropolitan Government, and WeGo member cities for placing your confidence and trust in me and Seberang Perai to serve as Vice President. We accept this important role of WeGo Vice President for the term 2021-2023. This is a responsibility that we do not take lightly. We will give full support and would love to see the support from members all over the world. We will strive to facilitate local government to overcome the challenges city face today and help transformation of city to smart, sustainable cities worldwide. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ms. Jung Soo Park for the appointment of new Secretary General of WeGo, and I also would like to thank our outgoing Vice President and outgoing Secretary General, Mr. Yu Lee, and the team for all their contribution and hard work they put in. Sincerely from me, Dato' Surveyor Haji Rosali.
Thank you. Thank you again. We are delighted to have Seberang Perai appointed as a Vice President City of WeGo. Would any other Vice President cities want to make a comment? And in the meantime, I understand that Mayor of Makati is ready to make comments. Please, Mayor of Makati.
Good day to everyone. Greetings to all the WeGo officials and members. First, I would like to thank the executive committee members and fellow members of WeGo for electing his vice president. I humbly accept the responsibilities that come with the position, and I will do my best to do justice to your vote of confidence. Once again, I wish to extend my warmest welcome to our new members of WeGo from other countries and regions who have decided to add their voices to the growing clamor for urgent climate action around the globe. We encourage you to take an active part in our discussions at every opportunity so that together we can come up with more concrete and actionable plans that will put our cities squarely on the path of green recovery towards sustainable and inclusive development. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Binay, and thank you for your commitment to WeGo. Would any other Vice President wish to make a comment? If not,
Yes, I would like to, please.
Mayor Beolu, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ambassador Park. Dear mayors, dear ambassadors, and dear Secretary General, thank you very much for this opportunity. It will be an honor for us to serve as Vice President for the term 2021-2023. So we are aware of our responsibilities, and we will do our best to make everything to raise, actually, to increase the number of the members in our region and contribute as much as we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I thank all Vice President cities for sharing your commitments to furthering WeGo's mission, and I hope that we can together build smart, sustainable cities for all citizens. To this end, Seoul looks forward to serving alongside the new Vice President cities. Let us move to the next agenda. The sixth agenda concerns the election of new executive committee members. I now invite SG Park to kindly brief us on the details.
Thank you, Ambassador Pak.